Today, Hideo Kojima finds bold new ways to shame players. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint, where we are not copping out on a slow news cycle by crapping out our best of 2014 in gaming list.
Yeah, we looked for actual stories.
On other people's websites.
Yeah, games journalism.
Ubisoft wants to know where you, the player, want to see the FarCry series go in the future. They sent out a survey to existing FarCry players presenting a number of possible real-world locations like Peru or Alaska, and also some really weird ones like a Mad Max-style post-apocalyptic future. Okay, a game set in the modern day on a Jurassic Park island with dinosaurs. Alright, or even just a Far Cry game where you can fight or join vampires. Oh, and also one with zombies, because of course there goddamn is. You'd think Ubisoft would know by now. Fans of their games are numerous and vocal. This survey is going to end in one of three results. Fan opinions spread so wide and so thin as to be completely useless. Everyone asking for ninja robots fighting zombie pirates, but both factions also have sopping great tits. Or everyone just uses a write-in ballot to ask for an Assassin's Creed game that works.
If you suck a lot at Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, the game will give you a special hat that makes enemies notice you slower. It's an enormous, lovingly rendered, puffy chicken hat with big, buggy eyes. And it stays on during all the cutscenes, which means The Phantom Pain will be the first game to ever bring you near photorealistic renderings of a stupid-looking chicken hat. God damn it, Kojima! I started playing games as a child because interacting with other people was a guarantee of shame and humiliation. I don't want to wear the puffy chicken hat of shame.
Controlling a game with buttons? The 1980s called, Grandpa. Motion and tilt controls. Is that Smash Mouth I hear? Because it sounds pretty 90s. The newest game control peripheral was revealed at CES last week. It's called the 3D Rudder, and you use it to control games with your feet. It's like a USB-powered Roomba you put your feet on and slide around on the floor to control things like character motion and camera zoom, which I guess sounds great if your idea of gaming involves a core workout. This is why nobody likes the Wii balance board. When I play console games, I want to be as motionless as possible. I only want to move my thumbs, my eyes, and whatever I have to use to transport chips to my mouth, ideally some sort of pneumatic tube.
Fun fact. Apple has changed the iTunes Terms and Conditions of Service to bring their returns policy into line with the EU's Consumer Rights Directive. Now, if you had bothered to read the new T's and C's, you would have discovered that consumers now have something called the right of cancellation. Basically, you can cancel your order within 14 days and get a full refund. So, holy shit, does this mean I can download music and games, get my use out of them, and then request a refund while flipping the double deuce, or the double V if you're in the UK, and screaming, "Suck it, parasites"? No. In the wholly imaginary world where people actually read the terms and conditions, you'd quickly discover a further clause that essentially says, well, yes, you do have the right of cancellation, but if you are buying a digital good, you lose the right immediately if you open it or download it. That faint noise you hear right now is the Warner Music Group flipping you the double V while screaming, "Suck it, parasites." So what has this EU-mandated regulatory change, and I use the word change in the absolute loosest sense possible here, actually accomplished? Well, it generated a lot of paperwork that needed to be looked at, garnered a bunch of complaints, and made absolutely zero difference in the real world. So basically, it was your average Tuesday in the EU regulations department.
Sony has finally released full details of the PS Now game streaming rental service, and it's fine. At a cost of $20 a month, or $15 a month if you sign on in a 3-month chunk, you can have unlimited access to a list of over 100 PS3 titles. A list that we assuredly could dig through and find some seriously crap games to laugh at, but actually includes some truly excellent titles. And sure, it's more expensive than Netflix, but games are more expensive than movies, and streaming them means they're actually running somewhere on a massive building of computers. The technology is actually pretty amazing. So to summarize, total access to a limited set of games for $15 a month? You did it, Sony. You finally made the Sega Channel.
I completely forgot what our outro was. I was sitting here the whole time going, oh god, what is it? Hurry up, think, go, he's wrapping up the story. Oh god, no, quickly call, Paul, cut to the credits, right now, go, yes! Coming up, programmers have managed to get Twitch chat running on and streaming from a Super Nintendo. Finally, we can bring the bigotry and sexism of today to the consoles of yesterday.
The joke was gonna be, so there you go, 2015,
Right!
off to a fine start to be just as stupid as 2014 in the world of gaming news.
I feel like that joke was sort of implied.
Yeah, that was sort of implied, yeah. Hello, Checkpoint fans! A reminder that Checkpoint, much like everything we do, is now supported by you directly through Patreon. Please check it out, we would really appreciate it.